Hello everyone. In today's sessions, I'm going to talk about called CMDB health. This is very important topic in our CMDB across all over your interview or all over your works or any of these your CMDB data foundation. This is a very important topic. A lot of questions came from there. So we have to understand that what is the CMDB health. To check that our CI data is correct, it have the valid data, we follow the three structure. One is called completeness, correctness, and compliance. What is the completeness? Completeness means that whatever data is coming to the CMDB CI table or to create a CI or update a CI, they should have complete data. What does it mean by complete data? It means that they should follow or like required parameter. So whatever field is mandatory, that should have correctly that should have properly filled up. Then whatever is the recommended field, that should have the populate there. So that is called completeness. Okay, so let's say that you are creating a CI. Whatever CI have a mandatory field, that should have filled up, and then whatever is the recommended, that should have filled up. In case anything is missing, we can see that under our report. Second thing is the correctness. So whenever a CI is getting created, after that CI should be updated properly. CI relationship should be updated properly, and then there should not be any duplicate CI. So this correctness matrix we calculate by stillness, orphan, and duplicate. So whenever any duplicate CI is coming, it means that this is not the correct CI. Okay. Orphan CI, if there is any CI which doesn't have any relationship, and then stillness CI is that which CI does not update it for a long time. That we call stillness CI. And then last is the compliance. What is the compliance? Using the compliance, we can run a audit, and based on this audit, we can find out that whatever was expected, let's say that Windows CI, whatever is coming, their version should be 2010. If it is less than 2010, we can find out that and we can detect that that is not a healthy CI. So to find out a healthy CI, every CI should pass three pillar, and in each pillar have a multiple component they should pass through, and then based on that it will show in our dashboard. Okay, let me show you in your ServiceNow instance. So this is the ServiceNow instance, and in this ServiceNow instance, if you type called CMDB health, and you can see that there are multiple view. One is called class view, another called service view, and third is called health group view. What is the class view? The class view is a generic view where you can find out based on class. Let's say that you selected a server related information, you will be able to see that. You can select that multiple server, Windows server, like based on your class selection, it will show the data. Next, we have two more type of called service view and health group view. So let's say that you selected a group, based on that, it will show that. Okay, so there are three type of view we have: class view, service view, and then health view. I'll show you that one by one. So this is the class view. You can see that it's showing that class view. We can select any of these classes and we can see that. This is our legacy. If I turned off that, this is our new method. Okay, as you can see that completeness, correctness, and compliance. It's saying that completeness percentage is 99%, correctness percentage is 1%, and compliance percentage is 5%. It means that completeness is okay, but correctness and compliance are not okay. Now we can further break down that by selecting that any specifically. Let's say that I can say that Windows Server. I can search call Windows Server. And based on my class, it is further drill down and show the report. Okay, you can see that Windows Server completeness is 27%. Correctness is 27%, and then compliance is 5%. Okay, so this is the class way. We can, using this class view, we can see that we can find out the CI. We have few more. One is called health group. I don't have any health group set up yet, but We can also search by health group, and then we can search by service also. I don't have this right now set up, but we can check that. This we can select the services, and based on the services we can also filter out. Basically, we have three type in the dashboard or CMDB health dashboard. We have three option based on the classes, based on that uh, health group, and then service group. We can view this. Okay. Now, to represent this data, let's say that you corrected some CI, right? There is a schedule job that run in a backend that show the data that actually do a reporting that is under CMDB health setting. If you go to the CMDB health setting, there will be a set of job that will be run daily basis to report this data. Okay, so you can go to this here. You can see that we have a schedule job. Under the schedule job, all the schedule job, as you can see that these schedule job are there, and they run daily to report this data. Let's assume that you updated all this CI, correctness CI, right? And then later you don't want to wait that, you can directly run this job and then it will be update your score. So these are the in case your score are not updated, you should go to these schedule jobs and make sure that you activated that, you run that too. Now we have one more called health matrix. So using the health matrix, we can actually update these settings, how the color will be there. We can actually update the multiple parameter. Like here, you can see that if you want to deactivate the completeness, you know, you can just deactivate from here and then save that. So what will be happen? Further completeness matrix will not be rendered. Now we have more option. We have a recommended. So you can see that recommended, it have a threshold you can set there. So there are multiple options like required. You can see that if you want to, so if you want to track the required metrics, you can track that. Even though there is a failure threshold, if you want to create a task, you can create a task here from this. If it is required field is not filled up, you can change there. So this way we can actually update here. Okay, you can check the relationship, we can check or not. We have an audit, you can actually track all this from here. Okay, so let's see that how we identify the CI. How do we identify that these which all CI have affected, right? So if you see that each scorecard like completeness, correctness, and compliance, there is an info icon. If you click that, completeness track two things, as I mentioned that, right? One is called required attribute, second is called recommended attribute. Required attribute is 99% correct, and recommended attribute is 100% correct. Now let's see that count wise. So 2.8K record are evaluated. Within that, healthy CI is 2.76K. So this is also, you can track that how many data is evaluated and then how many data are corrected. In your data foundation question, there might be give you that there is a 20 data. In between 20 data, 10 data are healthy. So then what will be percentage of their attributes? So that might be also came up in your question. Okay, so you have a total data of here, if you can see that also in the correctness, you can see that 89% non-duplicate CI, non-orphan CI is 100%, and then 1% is the stillness TI. So you can see that 2.8K only healthy CI is 21. Rest all are not healthy. Because of this, overall score get down. So you can see that we can find out duplicate, non-orphan, and then still CI percentage, individual count also. Similarly, for correctness also we can see that. So if you want to know that individual count also, you can find out from this scorecard. Now let's say that how I identify or how I find that which all CI are affected. So if you see that whenever you click this, any of this card, right now it is selected on the completeness. If I click the correctness, these matrices will be changed. Right now it is completeness. That's the reason I'm seeing two tab. One is called required attribute and missing attribute. And then if I see the correctness, I can see that duplicate, orphan, and then still CI their report here. You can see that based on the class, each class I can find out that. And if I want to actually see that where this issue is happening, I can go to this still CI, let's say that tab, and then I can select any of these report and I will land to the actual CI. You can see these are the CI record. Here I can update, I can find out, I can correct that and then individually check that. So this is the way we can actually correct our CMDB score. We can find out that what is the overall score. Also, you can see the overall score. You can, if I up, you can see the overall score is 3%. We can actually correct this score based on this, all this, like overall score is calculated by these all three. It's just adding and then average that. So this way we can actually, find out further about CI health, and then based on that we can, track that our CI. So that's it for today. If you have any question, let me know in my comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.